Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Sipp City Podcast. Well, this what, the second, third one of the year? Something like that. I don't lost count. I'm getting old behind this shit. But anyhow, we back in this thing to do it one more again, one more rip. We got the co-host over at Mr. TEZ. What you say about it, Ted?
Yo, in the house, baby.
In the house. Yo, we got our young gun over here, the Kansas City fan. He done picked up on the Super Bowl with a nice little win. We ain't gonna say how he got there, but he there. What's up, Mr. D. White?
We're having. We back with another episode of the Sipp City Podcast.
Yeah. So, man, what y'all think about the Super Bowl? How that shit go for y'all? It was lovely for me.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on, before I cut you off. We got Nip live on them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all everybody holler at Nip one time.
What up,
What up, bro?
What up, bro?
Free Nip.
Free Nip.
Go ahead, Ted.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like this. Super Bowl and the Super Bowl parties. I feel like the day after the Super Bowl needs to be a national holiday.
Motherfucker calling in anyway, ain't this?
Cause you know, I'm gonna tell you, like when it get to about the fourth quarter, I don't really remember a whole lot of the game anyway, cause you done did so much indulging.
That's true.
And it just seemed like all a blur, you know. But overall, it was a good game.
Yeah, it was. Nice game, man. That boy, what's Shay Sharp calling Patrick Mahomes, boy?
Mahomes,
Boy, that motherfucker showed his ass in that fourth quarter, man. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Me, Mahomes, boy.
Did the thing. Sorry, Jimmy G. Glad he was.
And you know they were trying to say that it wasn't Jimmy G's fault. I was listening to this program in the morning where they were talking about that Jimmy G played actually better than Patrick Mahomes within the game itself, as far as stats wise. But you know, Patrick Mahomes is just Patrick Mahomes.
All about the W.
That's it.
With that being said, I like to let everybody know it feel good. It feels so good. I damn near cried watching them boys, just watching that confetti come down. I had to hold that tear from coming down. Wow, like man, it finally feels so good
To get a win.
Say, my team won the Super Bowl.
You gotta.
Like my quarterback said, I'm going to Disney World. I never seen it. So you know, I'm just so proud of my boy, man. I feel start crying right now.
Boy, your ass crazy, boy.
We did it.
Being a 50-year drought.
We did it, and we finna win 50 in a row. That's the way I feel right now. We're finna win 50 in a row.
I think, yeah, I bet on that shit. But and then you had some more good shit happen. You with Patrick Mahomes MVP of the Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson MVP of the league.
Yeah.
And then who was it that got the offensive player of the year? I forgot the cat name, but it was like 3.
Michael Thomas.
Was it? No.
Was it Michael Thomas?
I forgot exactly who it was, but whoever it was, man, shout out to them cats, man. That was nice to see 3 young black brothers, man, saying get some of the top awards in the NFL, man. 2 of the best, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing about it is, if you want to get to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to have a quarterback that can pass and they can scramble and move out the pocket. All that. Pocket passing quarterback, that's a thing of the past.
And like I say, I gotta give the 49ers credit too, because I think they got a bright future ahead of them. Like if they keep that defense.
Oh yeah.
They got a young defense, very young. You got Bosa, rookie. You got Buckner, he pretty young, probably about 3 years in the league. You got D Ford over there.
Don't mention Bosa. I would not get that racist a pass.
Wow.
He's a racist.
That's a strong claim, man, my brother.
He is.
What happened?
So this is what we got. There's a lot of races, and you got a lot of races, so you can't just put him out. He a motherfucking dog, and we gotta respect his football talent because they all racist. You know what I'm saying? They all the motherfuckers that came out. You know how many? You know when I realized the NFL got a lot of racist motherfuckers still in the league, like when Lamar Jackson was getting ready to do his, doing his pre-draft workout, getting ready to go to the combine, you had so many people that was like, he's not no quarterback. Like, he needs to play receiver. And I felt like the people who said they really showed their true, them are racist motherfuckers.
They want you to be the prototypical stand in the pocket passing quarterback. That is a thing of the past. If you don't believe it, just keep watching.
That's the white boy. These white boy getting.
Look at where the league is headed. Now it ain't gotta be white or black, but if you white, you better be able to scramble.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you gotta look at
the white boys starting to understand, like, they know this shit here is in the past.
Yeah, shit, you gotta look at the whole combine is something that stemmed from racism and slavery back in the day. On how they would put niggas on display to be sold off and be picked and shit like that. Yeah, that's what the fucking combine is.
Hey, come on, how else you gonna show your talent? You know what I'm saying? For the people who don't get out there exposed.
Ain't half of these motherfuckers that play the whole goddamn college career? Or at least a year in college?
So you got people that come from small places that don't really get that exposure.
That ain't got nothing to do with them.
The opportunity to show, okay, this what the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
So you mean to tell me that the powerhouse of the NFL that it is can't afford to go down here and check out the little cat at this small school?
Yeah, but you gotta get your name out there. They ain't just gonna come just for no reason.
Well, I mean, true. They ain't gonna come for no reason, but at the same time, shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't just necessarily agree with putting a whole bunch of niggas on display. Go out there and lift that weight, boy. Run, boy. You know what I'm saying? Jump on up there, boy. Let me see how high you can get. Man, come on, bro. I mean, I understand the people.
We gotta stop this. Black people, stop.
What?
Stop it.
It's the truth, though.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
Lift that weight, boy. Like, if you take offense to that, you ain't gonna get nowhere in life.
Look at that boy. That boy, that's strong, boy. Look at it, boy. Look at that boy. That boy got that weight up off him real quick, didn't he?
So you would feel like you would feel less of a man by going to the combine saying, I'm not finna put myself on display for a bunch of white folks.
It would be just like that in a regular job. A motherfucker go around and holler, hey boy, go pick me that box up and bring it here. Hey boy, go do this.
But they not telling you to lift that weight, boy. You lift that weight. Yo.
I can look at it. I do get where you coming from with it. That's just like you get some of those guys that starred, like Deion Sanders, all them. I think all he did at the combine was and ran his 40.
That's it. Don't do nothing else.
You know what I'm saying? So, but now if you the type of person that they don't have a lot of film on, or you try to prove yourself, then I would suggest you do go out there and go through the
motions of lifting that weight, boy.
Even though I believe the combine needs to be updated, you know what I'm saying, because it's a thing of the past, like all the shit you're doing. It's not really, a lot of things they're doing don't really translate on the field. Like, the lineman running a 40, like what the fuck he running a 40 for?
Right. See, he might have hawking my motherfucker down.
The O-line, he's not running 40 yards ever. Unless he's going to celebrate. That's it. So, like I said, I think it needs to be updated, but as far as, looking at it from a racist standpoint, because no matter where you go, you got to do a performance evaluation. Whether you feel like somebody telling you, show me what you can do, boy, or really you going to feel like, okay, this is my opportunity to show what I got. No matter what profession you go into, you're going to have to do a performance evaluation, and that's what it is as an athlete. The combine is your performance evaluation.
You ain't got to go out there and put yourself on display and do no performance.
Just like if you
can just do your job.
If you was a brain surgeon, before you get a job, they gonna tell you, okay, do this right here,
they gonna say,
and we gonna watch you. Yeah. So you putting yourself on display for a bunch of motherfuckers.
But football don't equate to brain surgery.
Okay, tell me how.
Because nigga, brain surgery is like saving a motherfucker's life. Football is football. That's it. But I ain't gonna say you can't save a life.
It still takes a lot of mental capacity to goddamn it perform at a high level in football.
So it takes a lot of mental capacity to run and catch a ball, nigga?
Oh, here we go.
Like, come on now.
Here we go.
Or does it take more mental capacity to be sitting there and trying to put a motherfucking goddamn brain stem back together?
If it was easy as you think, everybody would be doing it.
Everybody tried, they just can't make it.
Exactly. Everybody tried to be a brain surgeon.
But you
can't make it, goddamn.
I mean, being a brain surgeon, you put your mind to it, you can do it. Same thing with the motherfucking football. But at the same time,
You gonna have to do a performance evaluation regardless.
Ah man, but every performance evaluation don't have what you gotta be on display like that. I mean, some motherfuckers just do as long as you do your job. That's your performance evaluation. I mean, that's just it.
You gonna have somebody watching you like do this.
So if you're in customer service, or during the interview or something, they would want to make sure that you got good communication skills.
No, I wouldn't say that. That's an interview.
So come answer the phone, boy.
No, I mean,
come answer this phone, boy. Right now.
I say it can go that same way.
Watch you, goddamn it, do what you do.
You can be saying
watch me. How you gonna be? Why you gotta watch me? I'm not finna put myself on display for you.
Well, I mean, I can.
God damn, fam.
I did. I had a situation. I can put it on personal experience. I had a situation at one job that I was at, to where I was actually sitting there doing my work, and I had 3 of the men that was over me just standing there watching with their feet kicked up. I looked at them. They looked at me. I said, "Okay, you motherfuckers want to watch? I got something for you to watch." I went and put all my goddamn tools up. Put my tool back in my goddamn toolbox. And I started fresh. I started from the beginning. I said, okay, you motherfucker. So I was sitting on that motherfucker. I would take one turn on the wrench. Finally, somebody came up and said, hey, man, what's wrong? Why you ain't using something wrong with your air tools or something? I said, nah. I said, I figured if y'all want to watch, I'll show y'all exactly how the fuck it's supposed to go. Oh, well, I mean, we mean it like that. Well, if that's the case, you come on over and help me then. You don't want help? Okay, well, then quit fucking watching me then.
But see, you was being
kids, all them people out there.
Listen. Hey, but that's a true story though.
Listen, whatever it is that you do, perfect your craft, and don't be afraid to showcase your skill.
I ain't never say to be afraid to showcase your skill.
No matter who it is, do not feel like you will get somewhere in life and you don't have to show your skills.
I'm not saying it necessarily from that standpoint.
No matter who it is, the white man, the black man, the Mexican man, don't take offense until showing off your skill. You should be ready at any time to showcase your skill.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you showcase your skill, but you hold some shit back because everybody don't need to know what you know at all given time. That's the competitive edge. You gotta keep something to have that competitive edge.
Kids.
If that's the case, then what are we? Robots. Everybody know exactly what everybody else knows.
No, I mean, everybody cannot do what you can do.
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, if you're doing something for a supervisor or somebody watching to see if you do, over you, then they may be looking to see if things could be done a different way or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't be like, oh, I ain't gonna do it because y'all watching me.
Nah, I don't watch me work.
I mean,
if you want to watch me work, you can get your ass over and help me.
That's not how it works.
That's how it's gonna work with me.
That's not how it goes.
That's how it's gonna work with me.
Antonio Brown over here.
Antonio Brown, AB. But then look, he gonna get AB. AB needs to just sit down.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up. Do what them folks say.
Do what them folks say.
Don't be recalling my drunken stupor, sir.
No, that's real. That wouldn't do with your real thoughts on AB. All you had to do was shut up and get the money. Shut up and get the money, but he don't even want nigga to go to the combine. How you gonna get the money?
But no, I agree with you. I feel like the combine do need to be revamped. It need to be. I mean, with all the technology out here nowadays, you don't need no fucking combine. Man, you get a motherfucking goddamn film footage. Everybody being recorded nowadays, and hell, you can make an evaluation off of that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I
agree. They're doing it. They're doing it too. On top of it's basically tradition.
Man, fuck all that tradition shit. Some tradition need to be changed.
That's all it is, tradition.
About like this fucking Black History Month shit. Some tradition needs to be changed.
Okay, what adjustments need to be made?
What adjustments need to be made?
Happy Black History Month to everybody.
Yeah, happy nigga month. Man, y'all can make light of the shit. Hell,
get a shot of that shit. That shit got you feeling good. Everybody, this shit right here got him feeling good, Jack.
Hey, no, man, I'm saying though, bro, it's a lot more people out here that, you know what I'm saying, that don't get the light shown on them, you dig, at around this time of the month. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of black folks that have done a lot of amazing things that they don't really shine the light on like that. We pretty much have the same ones that's taught in school, same ones that you see on the programs. You know, you have your Black History Month program at school. You have your Black History Month program at your church. You know, and it's pretty much they talk about the same people. Like, look, man, learn more of the history. Learn more of the people that's out here.
My thing is this. I try to tell people this all the time. You got so much hours in a day, and if you want to watch YouTube, and this is one thing I never understood. It's gonna seem like I'm going off track a little bit, but I'm not. I never understood kids today. They want to go on YouTube and watch somebody else playing video games. I never understood that. So I said that to say this. Now these cats making
bukus of dollars doing that shit.
But now, take just a little bit of that time and research something for yourself. Research your Black history. Research in it. You know what I'm saying?
Use your time wise. You got 24 hours in a day. What you doing with it? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to me.
But that also comes back to, you know, we always bring up the statement that comes back to the elder folks too, because we got to get them a little bit of motivation to kind of look up different stuff. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Black history figures that are talked about. There's no disrespect to them. It's just there's more out there than the select few that they choose to highlight. You know, we've had some movies here that came out here lately, like Nat Turner, which that was a good movie, even though it didn't tell the true dictation of him, but it gave a good insight to it. You know, I tell you another one, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the cat, Tariq Nasheed. He has a good series out there called Hidden Colors. If y'all ain't never seen Hidden Colors, man, y'all go check them movies out. You know what I'm saying? That's some information for your ass. You did?
But very educational.
You know, but I mean, I think just like we say the combine need to be revamped, I think we need to revamp Black History Month. I think we need to take Black History Month out and make it just Black History, period. It don't need to be just taught for 1 month. You know what I'm saying? It need to be taught just like U.S. history, just
Black
like,
history,
you know what I'm saying, U.S. history. That shit need to be taught all the way around. But, you know, I digress on that situation because, you know, it takes a little movement to get it done. But, I mean, that's just my feeling. What you think, Mr. Young Gun?
Well, me personally, I think, I mean, we have to stop, kind of putting everything on they. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what they need to do. We need to start ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to. You can't make change until you change yourself first.
No, I agree.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like we as Black people, this just what I see. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys see differently, or people out there see different. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, say I know everything, but I think no matter what, you can't please everybody. You feel me?
True.
No matter what the fuck they do, you still gonna have somebody or a group of people that's gonna have something to say about whatever it is that they do. So we really have to, you know what I'm saying, kind of start with ourselves. Listen, whatever Black history it is, whatever Black history is to you, just celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? You got people that look up to different people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is always the same people that you put in the life, but you gon' get that. You know what I'm saying? Because them the people that they like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you're interested in, you know what I'm saying, keep researching your history, you know, celebrate whatever history it is that you choose to celebrate, you know what I mean, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, the sports section of of Black history, whether it's the economic, the political, you know, it's all different categories when it comes to Black history, because Black people made changes in every aspect of the way the world runs today. Right. You know what I mean?
So, and a lot of things that we celebrate, if we knew the origin of the history of it, we wouldn't even celebrate it.
You talking about like the other like for an Independence Day and that bullshit?
Well, yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Even the song on the ice cream truck. That was a song talking about Black people, niggas. That was a #1 hit song in like the 20s. And just like you say, let's go on a picnic.
That kind of like the combine. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, let me go out here and find what nigga I can pick. You know what I'm saying? That's where that come from.
Pick a nigga.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they would the things like hanging was
shit.
Was news.
That was entertainment.
They would put that in the newspaper. You would take your family, your kids, and watch them torture, mutilate, sometimes burn and hang another human being. And then you would take pictures, send postcards, take pieces of the corpse for memorabilia.
Yeah,
what type of sick fucks are we dealing with?
Hey, some sick fucks.
We got a question. Why do we wait until February to give or praise our black people for what we've done?
Because that's the designated month that they have given us, so we find it just within the norm to use this month to celebrate it. That's why it's like that. Just like, you know what I'm saying, we were talking about, you even think about it, this the month they give us, already the shortest month of the year. You know what I'm saying? Then they put so many different distractions within the month to take your mind off of Black history. You got your Super Bowl, your Grammys, your different awards show, all this other shit that be going on that they take it and take the attention away from it. And we fall right in line with it, which I can't say no different than nobody else. I fall in line with it too. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, I don't just take February and celebrate just those black figures or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I am one that I wanted to learn more about the history of where I come from and, you know, other people come from and stuff like that. So you can kind of start tying things back together. But, you know, some people, it don't really mean nothing to them. Some people, it mean a lot to them. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what realm of life that you are in.
I think to pick up on what you're saying, I think we just we said that we don't have to wait until this. Okay, bet. Right. I see what you're saying. So because I do see throughout the year people show love to different black people. Because you might have, like I say, when Michael Jackson's birthday come around, you know what they gonna do. When people, so it is things that we do throughout the year to kind of pay tribute to our black people, but at the same time, I think what we really selling ourselves short is that the fact that we really probably just need to take Black History Month out. Just stop saying it's Black History Month and just take it on out, because we have to become accustomed. The only way we'll be able to become accustomed and to appreciate all the love black people get throughout the year is if you take out Black History Month, because it make it seem like, okay, this the only month black people show love to their history. Now I don't think that's true. You got Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? You got other things that go on throughout the year where we show black people love, you know what I'm saying? We take time to celebrate the lives that was, you know what I'm saying, of people who work hard for our agenda. You
so
feel
in
what I'm
other
saying?
words, you feel like they patronizing us whenever they tell
because I believe it was a time in the world, let's say 50 years ago, 40 years ago, where you probably needed Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Black people really didn't have all the resources that we got now to really look up our history. So we really, I ain't gonna say we really needed. We took more pride in Black History Month back then, because this the time that we got, and you know what I'm saying, we really weren't used to that back then. Right. But now, since we have so many resources to really just do all the shit that we want to do on our own, we don't really need no month for it no more. You know what I'm saying?
And are people really paying attention to?
You see what I'm saying? So
because if it's really a Black History Month and people are really focusing on Black history, then what would say is that the statistics of crime will go down within the black community. You wouldn't have a lot of black on black violence. You know, you would do a lot of self-reflection.
Look at the timing on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be a time where politicians would love the crime rate to be down.
Right.
Because this is a chance for them to actually focus in on some shit like, okay, I'm gonna keep the crime down.
Come back up.
You know what I'm saying? They can really focus in on some shit. Okay, I can keep the crime down because we really distracted with Black History Month. Valentine's Day, all that bullshit. You know, ain't no niggas really gonna be doing shit on Valentine's Day. You got most niggas with their girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's a weekend in itself that's gonna be quiet on the crime. You know what I'm saying? February really gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I can see the way they can take advantage of this, you know what I'm saying, capitalize on that type of shit.
Yeah, I don't necessarily, I can't give you right off the top of my head on how Black History Month actually came about. Not right off the top of my head right now. You give me a minute, let me do some research, I can tell you.
Oh, Lord.
But I feel like in a certain sense.
Don't get me started, bro.
You know, so I feel like it was a sense of really kind of cherry picking. Just say, okay, look, let's just give them a month so they'll be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Go and give them February. That's Abe Lincoln's birthday. You know, he freed them. You know, he freed them. So, like, look, give them that. You know, we fought for the longest to get Dr. King Day. We finally got Dr. King Day. You know what I'm saying? Which now it's a national holiday. First it was just, you know, Dr. King's birthday. That was in January or whatever. Then, you know, you come down and you learn about your certain figures, your NAACP, the March on Selma, and that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
why you gonna disrespect me like that?
I mean, you know, I just think that, hey, I'm kind of like D over here. I'm like, do away with Black History Month. Let's just say, hey, we're gonna celebrate Black History all year. You know what I'm saying? Put Black History in your textbook.
We kind of doing anyway. Without all the hype, you know what I'm saying? Black History Month, they get all the hype because they named it Black History Month. But I'm gonna read to you what this motherfucker said that I really take offense to.
What is that?
Like, y'all know I'm really offended by this shit. You know what I'm saying? The problem is now that younger people don't understand what was sacrificed for them to be here and what they got. I'm offended by that shit.
That's true.
I'm very, 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 very offended
but you shouldn't be offended
by that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you should be offended by it. Go ahead.
I'm offended because he know how I feel about this shit. Like, okay, that's the whole point. He's saying you have a lot of people who get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because you got, you know what I'm saying, the big name Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? People that we pay tribute to. But I think the younger people really kind of like, say for instance, the younger people, like you say, is more resources out here. You know what I'm saying? So people kind of paying tribute to who really they feel, because like it's people that, it wasn't an old person you guys' age who introduced me to Marcus Garvey. Right. It was one of my peers. Right. Who was like, hey, check. We were having a debate. Hey, what about guys like Marcus Garvey? What about guys? You know what I'm saying? It was young people who really like. We ain't had no old people telling us this shit. It's just me. Y'all probably did, but when no older people telling me about
Tulsa, Oklahoma,
other shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I learned from my peers and us actually having these discussions amongst each other, and us actually, you know what I'm saying, challenging each other to kind of like find out some new information. Hey man, do your research and come back with some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I hate that younger shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because we do it a different way. It's not the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I think, feel like we're not paying tribute. Yeah. Or we not, you know what I'm saying? We're not really acknowledging the sacrifice. That's not what we're doing. We just really just.
But the thing about it is, this product where he's coming from. You know, we got a generation of kids that's coming up that don't have a clue about, you know, what has happened in Black history. They are totally blind. Only thing they learn is what they teaching them in the history book. And you know, if you just getting that information from his story, how is it gonna be watered down, or you know, making it?
And I feel like at one point in time it was like that, but I don't feel like it's like that right now.
Like you said, you got too many resources.
I understand what he's saying, and I understand what you're saying, and I feel like it was a point in time where all motherfuckers knew was the motherfucker that we took. But like now, like I just told you, you got young people my age and below who are actually challenging each other to find out more. It's not coming from no old people that's telling us, you know what I'm saying, that's putting us on new motherfuckers to go check out. Yeah. The old motherfuckers only taught us what you telling us. Like I said, it was the younger people. Like when I went to, as I got older, I went to the army, I went to college. We were actually in classes, like really challenging each other to like, okay, You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody. In a debate, everybody want to be right. In a debate, everybody want to be right. So they always brought up new people. And once you bring up somebody new, I'm gonna do my research and check them out and see if your information valid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. You know, a lot of times we live a lot of secluded type lives. You know what I'm saying? Without a lot of different outside influence, especially of different races. My question is, do you remember a time when you were younger that you felt you had to deal with racism on a personal level?
You talking about
maybe somebody made you feel a certain way, or called you something, a name or something like that?
Like what age range you talking about? You talking about like
young? I just want to figure out, like, cause my kids came to me and told me some stuff that happened, and they were like, man, I can't really get down with how they act, like they run everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's a taste of them getting a feeling of racism. You know what I'm saying? That mentality of that privilege. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, no kid is born knowing racist or racism. They're
feeling it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're taught it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's even like on my standpoint, I wasn't never taught like to hate somebody of a different, you know what I'm saying, a different background. But I always was like, let it be known that I tell you one of the examples my mama gave me right off as I was younger. It's a white man's world. You just gotta learn how to operate in it. You know what I'm saying?
See, it was two. My granddad and my uncle. They told me from the probably for long as I can remember, the police ain't shit, and the white folks ain't shit. From the time I was for as long as I can remember. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, not saying that what they were saying is not right. But it's the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's already on my brain.
You done instilled that in.
It kept me, you know what I'm saying, it really was, if you look at it, you know what I'm saying, it did more good than it did bad. You know what I mean? Because I really already, you know what I'm saying, when I was in certain situations, I kind of already got a, you know what I'm saying, a clue as to what's going on, so I'm not clueless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If a white man looking at me a certain way, it ain't like I'm like, why he looking at me like that? Right. I already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't say it did more good than bad, but at the same time, it's still teaching racism. You know what I'm saying? Teaching me that there is racism out here.
Yeah, I mean, it comes from the parents, it comes from life experiences, it comes from friends that's around. You know what I'm saying? It comes from a lot of different sources to where you get it, but you gotta realize it's all taught at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say going to school, you know what I'm saying, or going to grade school or grammar school or whatever, I ain't never just walk up and be like, oh, that's a white boy, he don't like me. No, I mean, because we were just all cool. We would all do whatever. We played on the same football team, basketball team. We played, you know, tournaments and stuff together. It wasn't never nothing like that. It was as we got older that it started to play more of a part. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where some of the disconnect comes in, that from the younger generation to the older generation. The older generation, like us got truth, I'm gonna make this statement. The older generation are still stuck on, it's got to be done like this or we ain't gonna never make no progress. So we're gonna steady march, we're gonna steady protest, we're gonna steady do this, we're gonna steady do that.
I believe the dialogue between white and black is a lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, the dialogue between white and black was a lot different.
There was no dialogue.
You know,
you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no dialogue.
You know what I'm saying? It's either we were doing our own thing and fuck them, or when we do have to fuck with them, it ain't really no love there. It's straight.
Hey,
bam, boom, 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 and however way it went, whether it went good or bad. Yeah. But now you have a lot more dialogue between white and black. You feel me? Because
I know for a fact things have changed a whole lot.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, you still got a lot further to go until that person can look at you and not feel any type of way towards you. That's just like if one of my kids want to date outside their race. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't make that child feel, I wouldn't look at that child in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of white individuals, their child decide to date outside their race, even now, it's a problem.
I'm
but it's less of that now, you know what I'm saying?
And honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real. That's the problem.
No,
we got to stop with that old ass mentality. If you get, honest God truth, if you can get a lot of that old ass mentality out of people right now, the world will become a little bit different. Because you do see now where people are interacting with other ethnic backgrounds on a more general basis. But I know what you're coming from.
And the thing, what you just said, this is the key. This is the key. When you younger, it don't matter. But somewhere along the line, when they start to feel, look at who they just voted in as governor.
Talking about down here?
Taylor Tot Reeves. Just as prejudiced as the days is on. He may not be on that old school prejudice where he get up on the mic and say niggers, but it's the policies that they're gonna put into place.
But this is what, and I understand what you just said. The bigger thing that you just said is like, you know what I'm saying, you get to a point where you can look at somebody. We need to get to a point where we can look at somebody and not be no animosity, no feeling. But it will never get to that point because they have done some shit to us that ain't no coming back from.
They know.
You know what I'm saying? So if I walk up to a white person right now, they might not be racist, but it's always gonna be that feeling of me. Oh man, I gotta make a show. You know what I'm saying? Is he racist? Is he not racist? I'm always have that view, and him on the other side, he gotta look at me as, this one of them niggas who won't fuck with white people because of what my people did to them, and not because of what I did. I don't even agree with that shit. But is he gonna look at me a certain way just because I'm white and because of what my people did? Because they know. You know what I'm saying? They just go to 20 years from now. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We all in a better place. You know, they just say we all in a better place. You know what I'm saying? White people, black people, we all are living good. Because of the history and because of what they done to us, it's just some shit we can, like if I spit on you and slap you right now, no matter how long it takes, me and you will never be cool. It's just some shit that ain't no coming back from.
You just can't.
You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, you can have nothing but love for white people. But once you see what them, once you get a good look at what the fuck they did to your people, you're gonna be looking at them different for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's just that traumatic.
But now let me ask you this.
So it will never be a time.
Are they justified in saying I didn't have nothing to do with that?
No, you really can't put it on them if they really, because they didn't have nothing to do with it. But at the same time, we don't give a fuck about that.
But hold up. This is the key. Even though you saying I didn't have nothing to do with it, what are you doing to rectify the wrong that you had a hand in?
But they're really not. That's not their responsibility.
Yes, it is.
How?
Whose responsibility is it if it's not theirs?
It's their ancestors' responsibility because
it's their old heads.
In other words, what I'm saying,
so
is you can't carry on.
Let's just say my daddy was the person who slapped your ass and spit on you. You gonna take that out on me just because I'm his son?
No.
That's kind of like
that. But
you can't take that out on them because of what their granddad and great-granddad did.
But do you know what you would do if you knew that happened to me from the hands of your father? You probably would go out of your way to make me feel a little bit more comfortable.
But if I don't, am I a fucked up person?
No.
I ain't gonna say no, but
I'm not fucked up because what if I look at you like I ain't got that because him and my dad.
No, but
I ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck they got going on.
But what you can't do is you can't come up to me and then fake like you gonna spit on me. Now I'm pissed.
Okay, well,
what if I'm just fucking with you?
But that's what I'm saying.
You taking what my dad did.
But this is what
they put it on me.
And that's I'll give you a prime example, and then we're gonna get ready to take a break. But you had Muhammad Ali and what's the cat that, and give me the dark skinned cat that used to fight all the time. It just slipped my brain.
A lot of dark skinned motherfuckers.
Nah, Joe Frazier. You know Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali talked a lot about Joe Frazier.
Talked about him bad.
And Muhammad Ali did come apologize, but who did he apologize to? He apologized to Joe Frazier's son.
Yep.
Joe Frazier held that grudge for many a year because he said my son didn't do shit. You see what I'm saying? What you apologizing to my son for? You did that to me. So guess what? Even though you apologize, they could apologize to you, but at the end of the day, it ain't gonna change.
Because
you see what I'm saying?
Did shit to you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just.
I didn't say apology.
I was using that as an example,
okay,
but you gotta.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that's like, okay, I won't continue to use you as the economic pawn that we have been doing for years. Everything is being put on our backs. If you take our economics out of this system, it crashes. But so you don't have any respect for us.
But see, that's not up to them to do that.
The policies that they put in place, yes it is.
If you want your economic respect, you take your own economics out.
But I'm telling you, the policies and
if you take your own, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying the policies and things that you put in place. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gotta be. What I'm saying is, it's your actions. Your actions.
I mean, I get it. I do, but like I say, if you want to basically pull a move or pull a rabbit out of the hat just like they did, you pull your own economics. You ain't gotta worry about them using you as an economic pawn if you pull your own economics. But see, that's the thing. We're not gonna pull our own economics because we don't want to.
Somebody say, we as black people, you talking about we, right? We are passing on hate from generation to generation.
Just like they doing. They doing the same thing.
Hate.
Both sides are.
I disagree with
both sides are. You teach your child, watch them. They teach their children, watch you. And that's how you get somebody like his age, somebody that's younger, that'll say, I can look at him, he's cool, but is he one of them motherfuckers? And then the vice versa.
I can be somebody the same age as me.
But this is the key.
And we can't even have a real bond
because you don't know.
But it takes for that to be forced because, like I said, I got brotherhood with white people, but they were forced on me through the military.
But this is the key.
You know what I'm saying? I had to really be forced.
I think this is the whole key to the issue right here, and what we're saying is hate is taught, right? But now, how many of you guys in y'all household was you told to hate somebody else? It wasn't told. We didn't teach hate to our children.
It wasn't taught. Like,
it wasn't taught to just say hate them, but it was taught to be like
lyric.
It wasn't hate. It wasn't taught directly.
Right. It was like look,
indirectly.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I'm saying? Like, watch that motherfucker over there.
Hey, look, they don't mean no good now.
Or just like this now. Like I said, time out. All I know, like I said, I could be a child. How many times, just you know what I'm saying? It might not have been, hey, go hate this, but how many times do you think a child has been around a parent? They were just like, man, fuck that white motherfucker. I'm sick of these white motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Man, fuck these white motherfuckers, man.
And then,
but at the same time, I'm a child. I'm a child just looking at
frustration.
So now I might be looking at, well, hell, my daddy say hate them. Well, I mean, I don't know what they did that bad, but get what? I mean, my daddy say hate them, so I guess I'm supposed to hate them. Now I ain't saying that's how kids think, but you got some of them that are impressionable like that.
Okay, somebody else just said this because who's doing it to us? Stop saying what they doing to us. We turn around and kid and hate on each other, call each other niggas that don't support each other. So now we passing on the hate, talking about watch them.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
We passing on.
They're not like you talking about policy. That's cool, but who doing the more harm to us?
We teaching our own self-hatred.
Because why? They taught you to hate yourself. They taught you to hate yourself.
But you can unlearn that though.
You can unlearn it, but you gotta understand.
But at the same time, that's why I was speaking on earlier when I was saying, and we probably gonna take a break. We're gonna get to it. That's why I was saying the old heads on our side and the old heads on their side, it needs to be done away with. Because as long as that old head mentality is into it, You gonna forever have these same type of arguments, these same type of looks, these same type of them niggas ain't shit.
It's a whole view on a new situation.
That's it.
I mean,
it is. It's true.
You want people to just deal with it, get over with. A lot of people suffer from PTSD.
No, it ain't. But that's not no excuse.
It is.
You gotta control that shit. You gotta control that shit, dude. You have to control that shit.
That nigga said it is.
We gotta because at the end of the day, if you really want what you say you want, because black people, we gotta realize what do we really want?
I mean, but
do we want to coexist with these motherfuckers?
Or we want our own?
Do we want to just say fuck them?
Are we gonna just talk
if we want to
or we gonna start walking the walk?
No. See what?
How many? Let me ask you this: how many brothers did you walk past today and didn't speak?
But this is what I'm saying though. We what are we walking
Answer the
to?
question.
What are we walking to? We want to walk the walk, but like I said, first we gotta figure out what we want.
It starts with each other. We can keep talking till the cows come home, but until we start putting that in action, how many people you done roll past mean mugging?
Listen,
I don't think that's necessarily this
is what I'm saying, man.
But
I feel
we gotta start.
But what do we want as black people? What the fuck do you want as a black man?
I want to live in peace, harmony. I want to be prosperous. I want and I want the same thing for all my brothers and sisters.
That's all you want.
Is that attainable?
Hold on, are you not doing that right now? You can't make these niggas happy. This nigga got what the fuck he want, but he just can't even smile every day. He just still filled with fuck these white motherfuckers.
I would tell you.
So you got what you wanted, but you still got hate in your heart. You got what you want. You should be the happiest motherfucker around here. When you wake up in the morning, it should just be nothing but smiles and love.
Bliss.
You got what the fuck you want, but you steady passing on hate for no reason. Just you happy, be happy, motherfucker. Damn. You worry about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying?
I hate you.
Yeah, we gonna take a small break. We'll be right back.
A lot of niggas, they know what we do. They heard we get money, yeah, you know that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers, well, you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then baby, I serve you. A lot of niggas, they know what we do. They heard we get money, yeah, you know that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers, well, you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then baby, I serve you. I'm all about a bankroll, cause back then when we was broke, I had to find a 9 to 5 and I got straight back in the yo. I done did a lot of shit just to come up where I'm at. Ran across me a lick and bought me a sack. Then told my niggas we back booming. Trap house it been booming, Westside it been booming. And shout out to my young niggas, cause they'll do ya. And shout out to my OGs, cause they'll blue ya. And free my thugs behind the walls, I'm missing all y'all. Stressing by so much I might be right behind y'all. I been serving it all, just to feed all my dogs. And therefore we my family, so it's fuck all of y'all. And I know one day everything gon' be straight. And I know one day we gon' be okay. And I send this out to all the young niggas on the grind. I send this out to all my niggas locked up doing time. A lot of niggas, they know what we do. They heard we get money, yeah, you know that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers, well, you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then baby, I serve you. A lot of niggas, they know what we do. They heard we get money, yeah, you know that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers, well, you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then baby, I serve you. A lot of niggas hate, cause I don't do the stunt. Cause I be coolin' on the low, tryna stack my money. I don't fuck with many niggas, I be on my own end. And if I got my brother with me, you know we chasing money. And I came from nothing, I gotta get it. Put my team on the map, cause you know we stacking digits. Kid Ray in the motherfucking building, putting on for my city. And you know my people feel me, hey. That's some real shit, this what we do. Shout out to all my niggas, I gotta stay true. That's what we my family, we got the juice. All the hustling and the grinding make you feel it, ain't it cool? Fuck a hater, get money. And if a nigga hate, you doing something, they ain't doing nothing. We getting money, did what we do, did what we do. We getting money. Hey. A lot of niggas, they know what we do. They heard we get money. that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers where you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then maybe I serve you. A lot of niggas ain't know what we do. They heard we get money, yeah, you know that what we do. I heard that y'all got choppers where you know we got them too. And if you looking for the good, then maybe I serve you. And I know one day everything gon' be straight. And I know one day we gon' be okay. And I send this out to all the young niggas on the grind. I send this out to all my niggas locked up doing time. What we do? Hey, hey, hey. What we do?
Yo, we back off a break, man. I just want to let y'all, man, these fools that I'm with right now are freaking hysterical. Like, y'all gotta catch some of the behind the scene footage one of these days. We're gonna put that shit out. But we finally back. We're gonna hit the final topic for the night. And it's kind of parlaying off of what we were talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? And it really is like how we were talking about how the black community and Black History Month has an effect on you. We also want to talk about kind of how like religion plays a part in that too. You know what I'm saying? And how, you know, being in certain facets of religion or claiming certain religions can dictate the way that you might view life or you might view, you know what I'm saying, certain situations. I mean, I don't know what everybody's religion is here and really honestly, truthfully don't care. But I start with you, Tiz. I mean, what you think religion, how it plays a part into what we go through nowadays?
I think religion has been the great, I want to say deceptor, but really what it has done, it keeps the natives in line. Wait on the Lord. All this waiting.
The meek shall prosper.
Meek shall inherit the earth. All this, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, in a way, religion really plays a part of keeping us dumbed down.
It's an interesting aspect of it. D, what you think?
Get that last little shooting in on the Doritos.
Honestly, I want to hear what you guys say.
What?
This what you specialize in, so you know.
I don't specialize in religion.
Every time I really having a conversation like this with y'all, it's really more of a learning thing when it comes to me. So I'm really interested and can't wait to hear what y'all really got to, you know, what knowledge y'all know.
I mean, I'm kind of in agreement with Tez to a certain extent. You know, religion has bound us a lot because, you know, one of the best things that you can say when it comes to something, anything that you identify with or anything that you claim, you got to defend. So, you know, if I claim being Christian, then I'm in the army of Christ. If I claim being Muslim, then, you know, I'm in the army of Allah. So that means I'm basically defending the teachings of that religious tie or whatever. But I mean, it does get to a point to where you could become too religious, and it will blind you to what's really going on out here in the world. Because I mean, me growing up here, you know, what my folks were saying, you know, just stay with the Lord, stay in the church. It's all gonna work out. It's this, that, and the third. But as you get older, and you start to, you know, dig a little deeper. You know, start to understand that just not one religion is the perfect religion.
That's what I was just finna get to. Like, when you speak on religion, are you talking about Christianity? Now you was basically just because you said wait on the Lord, you know.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, but there are other religions, you know.
But whatever.
So are you really speaking on like what the statement you made? Do you think that's with all religions, or just like Christianity?
I mean, I'm not really familiar with all religions, so I don't know all their beliefs and everything like that. But I know a lot of
Christian.
You know, especially the Christian faith. That's what they believe. You know what I'm saying? You'll get your heavenly pride. You know, it's all about why now wait.
Well, I can't get mine now.
Yeah.
Why I gotta wait to die before I get this shit up on that?
Like we the only ones that got to wait. Everybody else getting theirs while they here.
Yeah.
But we the ones got to wait.
They getting their heaven on earth, and we gotta wait till we die to find out if it's a heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't even know.
I heard of one motherfucker talking about he went to heaven, took some pictures, and he was selling them for like $1,500 a piece. But that motherfucker was lying.
They let him in heaven with a camera?
The dummy that bought the pictures, that's what I want.
No, you get to take the iPhone to heaven with you.
This is what heaven looks like.
It's blissful, peaceful. I just see the streets
hold
go.
on, so did he draw pictures? He drew pictures. Oh, he said he had actual photographs.
Man, ain't nobody seen no evidence of that bullshit he was talking.
He had his iPhone.
I said, what would he say? He had actual photographs?
This motherfucker said he died and he went to heaven, and he could tell you what heaven looked like. That's what he said. And I said, man, I ain't never known a motherfucker that done died and came back to life in real life. You know, not for no long period of time.
Died, came back to life.
I done had a few motherfuckers that done stopped breathing for a few minutes.
You did. Once you stop breathing, you know where I ain't.
No.
Once your heart stop. Once your heart stop beating, it's over with.
But you know what I mean,
we are pronounced dead.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, religion itself is to each his own when it comes to the world nowadays. Because honestly and truthfully, I mean, you know, you take from what you get from it. That's the way I look at it now. I used to be a heavy basher of religion, and well, honest God, truthfully, just I was a heavy basher on Christianity because I found so many holes within the stories. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I even heard Bill Maher call it one time the Jewish Book of Fairy Tales. Man, that shit fucking cracked me up when I heard. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a lot of man-made shit that's in those books nowadays because man has had his ties into rewriting and recontextualizing those books. But it's all about what you get from it. You know what I'm saying? You look at Christianity and they say, you know what I'm saying, what you reap you should sow. You know what I'm saying? Or what you sow you should reap or whatever. That's karma. You know what I'm saying? You go to a Buddhist monk, that's karma. You know what I'm saying? What you put out there in the earth, so say you get back. That's karma. You know, it's just what did it for me when I started to realize that it was a binding measure for me is when I started reading into it, and it was like obey thy master as you will obey God. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, first thing first, I'm my own person. I'm not finna be out here obeying no motherfucker talking about as I will obey God. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, wait a minute. Cause first thing first, myself person, I'm like this. I ain't know God to write a goddamn thing. I know the people that so-called were inspired by God to read, to write or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never know God to write nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never know.
So let me ease this part of this right here.
You know, but like I say, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm talking about people, but you got certain people that they'll take their religion shit just way too fucking far.
I think we gotta I have come across my fair share of religion naysayers, as I would. Or would you say Christian religion bashers? We have those, and I think, like you said, you got some people that take it too far, and some people that look at it too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at something if you look at anything, you can always look at it differently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you can just, okay, what do they mean by? Mm-hmm. You can always question this and try to make it your own. Mm-hmm. When I can write something and people can just twist my words when I didn't even mean what the hell that they making it out to be. They could have, like on first glance, maybe got it. Maybe second, third glance, maybe got what I was talking about. But you always got those people who gonna dissect every word and try to, well, he could have been talking about this, or he maybe, you know, when I, obey thy master. You know, who knows who wrote that? Who knows at what time period that was written, and who knows what he meant by master? Right. You know what I'm saying? We know how we look at it.
Right.
When we look at obey thy master, because of the shit we done been through.
It says slaves. Obey your master.
Well, they took that part out after a while.
but you still, you know, like I say, you can't look at it differently. Some people
and those who have authority over you.
But okay, this is what I'm saying. Let's just look at it as if I'm a black pastor, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I come across that verse, I can't just ignore it.
No.
I have to kind of make it to where it's kind of not saying what the people think it's saying, or I have to kind of get the most godly definition or the most godly comprehension from this to pass this on to my people. I can't just say it like that. Yeah. I have to say it, but I can also twist it into some whole. I can take it, cause this is what pastors do. I see it all the time. They get a couple verses, and then they make it coexist with real life. You know what I'm saying? They take their passage or whatever the few verses they take, and they make it coexist with real life. So, like you say, you can twist all that shit up and make it inspire people and do whatever you want to do with it. But this is what I say. For like you said, I think this is my problem with religion. And like I said, this is another behavior that was passed down from generation to generation, and it would probably solve a lot of national or world issues. Like, I don't like when people tell, like, you know what I'm saying, even as Christians or Muslims, that what you practice or what you believe in ain't right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think there's some bullshit, because at the end of the day, it worked for somebody.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Whatever you use to get you from day to day, to get you through the day, whether it is praying to God, praying to Jesus, praying to Allah, whoever it is,
right?
Whoever gets you through the tough times, who am I to tell you that believing in that person or believing in that practice
is wrong?
Is wrong.
Yep. And that's the age-old conversation when it comes to religion, because it's always, there's only one God. My God is the only God. Jesus is the only way into heaven, or you know what I'm saying, or well, no, that ain't right. Well, my first thing, for most people that tell you something like that, they've never even studied into anything differently than what they were already taught.
Because if you do, you'll realize that they're all the same.
That's it.
Kind of.
It's all pretty much the same verbiage.
Same stories.
Yeah.
If you read a Bible or
the Quran,
it's kind of the same stories.
It is. You know what I'm saying? It is. Like, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. See, a lot of people fear what they don't know. Yeah. And what they know, they only know by what somebody else done told.
You got a lot of people that's fearful of going against the grain.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say go against the grain, because, like I say,
yeah, you're right. They're fearful for going against what they taught. Saying
that, okay, they just stop. They just, you know what I'm saying, show it. They just keep it real. They just honor what we honor, and let them honor what they honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are we to tell them that what y'all have been doing and practicing for hundreds and hundreds of years before I was born, before anybody whoever you can even come into communication with was born.
Right.
Who are they to tell you that what the fuck you doing is wrong?
Right. The only thing that I can ever say.
You know we at war about shit like this? Like, we are at war. There have been religious wars.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I can ever say will be.
I don't mean to cut you off, but if you really do your research, in Afghanistan, you got Muslims that's at war with each other. People never know that shit because they don't even look into that shit, or they don't even. That's knowledge that's probably not even out there unless you over there and you know what's going on over there, because they really don't have no effect on over here. But it's just crazy how when I was told about the shit, or when I seen this shit, I'm like, damn. That's crazy. Like, it's they all Muslim, but it's two types of Muslims.
Yeah.
You got. I'm gonna tell you how it is. This is the crazy part.
They got different denominations, just like over here.
This how it is. The shit is so crazy. It's kind of like Malcolm X
And Martin Luther King.
Jihad.
You got one group of Muslims feel like
peace.
You got one group that's trying to prove that. For one, America got this stigma out. Well, I ain't gonna say it's probably getting better now, but you know, over the years, America got this stigma that all Muslims are a threat to the United States.
Right.
All Muslims are bad people. So you got this certain group of Muslims that's trying to prove and show that you have. Dr. Martin Luther King, you got people that we got people we do know self-control.
Yeah.
We do have knowledge. We can speak intelligently. We can, you know what I'm saying? You got one group that's like by the end of the minute, fuck what they talking about.
We on your ass.
Like you keep mistreating us and you doing it, we gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I mean,
they at war with each other. Like,
I mean,
you know, you got Muslim. Listen to how this sound. When I was over there, you had a Muslim. It was a Muslim holiday. It's kind of like Dr. Martin Luther King holiday is for us.
Mm-hmm.
No school, but they go to the mosque and they pray all day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Muslim national holiday. So they all was at the church. I mean at the mosque doing their thing, and a Muslim came in and bombed that bitch. Killed like 70 people. Over hundreds were injured. And it was like 2 miles away from where I was staying, bro. And that shit was so mind blowing to me to figure like that shit crazy. Think about a black man walking in a black church and blowing that bitch up.
Well, shit. I mean, I ain't saying that necessarily you gotta be a black man, but you had the same shit over here in what it was, South Carolina, North Carolina.
No, you can't. The shit I'm talking about, you can't compare to none that ever happened.
No. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying like just like you got Muslim invite, you got Christian invite.
What about McVeigh that blew up that federal building in Oklahoma?
You talking about Timothy McVeigh?
Yeah. He blew a whole building up.
Yeah.
This a building. You can't compare it to a mosque.
Building with hundreds of thousands of people.
Do you know them folks don't play about that shit?
I know that.
Yeah, but see,
it's crazy.
It's all the same though, cause you gotta think about.
It's like a national. Every mosque is like a national monument. Like it's different from. Them folks take that shit. Them folks take the Quran way more serious than we take the Bible. You have somebody right now that just slide the Bible and let it hit the floor. Not no a Muslim would never let no. You do that shit to a. That's why they tell us. If you ever come across one, don't even touch that motherfucker. Leave that motherfucker alone. Because if they catch you handling that bitch in a different kind of way that they gonna get on your ass, bro.
So do you?
They don't play like that. They don't play it out.
So do you actually think it's just they saying that don't touch it because you might get yourself into a situation for touching it, or do you think they telling you not to touch it because it's speaking something against what they already want you to know? No.
They telling you don't touch it because you might offend one of those a Muslim. Because like I say, they keep the mosque. It should be the highest book in the house. You gotta wash your hands and wash your feet before you even touch it. You understand what I'm saying? Like you pay attention to what they do. They wash their hands and their feet before they pray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They believe in cleanliness. So if they see you handling it in a way that's not of care, they will take offense to that.
Yeah.
And that's gonna cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what you talking about, because I can get on my phone and read the Quran if I really want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that they try to keep the information from me, because I got access to it if I really want it.
It's just that they have rules.
They got traditions.
They take way more serious than ours.
They don't want you to come and dumb down their tradition.
And for one, they already don't like your motherfucking ass for one.
Yeah, man that had
touching that shit.
Man that had their hand in the Quran too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man done rewrote some shit in there too. And but like I say, you just like you were saying that they got, two different type of Muslims that's in fight. It's the same way over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got Christians over here that in fight. You got Hindus that in fight. It's all the same. Like I say, the only thing that I could ever say that would be wrong about saying that would be like when you were talking about what was right and what was wrong, or what religion was the right one and what the one that wasn't, was that if you impeding on somebody trying to have spiritual growth, I don't care what book or whatever you reading at that time, my thing is it's wrong to impede on the spiritual growth side, because I can sit there and take that same verse that we were just sitting there talking about, and I can give you a positive verse, right? I can make it positive just like this. When they say obey thy master as you would God, I can sit down and say, okay, obey thy master. That means I'm gonna obey myself as the conscious mind, because I am my own master, and I'm gonna obey my conscious mind as being like it was God. Like, I just flipped that whole verse just like that, like you were talking about with interpretation. It just depends on how you look at it, and that's coming out of the Bible. You dig what I'm saying? But that's also in the Quran, that's also in the Torah, the same way. But what we do is, when I say we, I'm talking about we as the people. When you were talking about interpretation, we'll take that book, like you say, and we'll pick those verses. We'll regurgitate those same few verses, and we make them right for us, not right for people. No, it's okay to drink. No. That's not necessarily the case. Because if you're going to live by saying this is God's word and God's word is fine, it's not right to drink. It's not right to offend somebody by using words that will be offensive towards them. Like we'll say it's okay to cuss as long as you ain't being offensive towards nobody. But you don't never know who you being offensive to. You dig what I'm saying? But those are what they say, oh well, everybody get their own interpretation. There is no own interpretation if you live by God is the first and the last. The Alpha and the Omega, because his word is just that. So are we actually playing with a lot of this stuff? Or are we just going off what we taught and we regurgitate what everybody else teaches us? Because I guarantee you can go poll anywhere about 10 people right now. I'm going to tell you about 3 to 4 of those people out of those 10 really has actually read the Bible cover to cover. Has literally read the Quran cover to cover. Most of them go through there and they get most of what they get from the church. They watch the church on TV. They hear their little scriptures. And then boom. They back out here trying to tell somebody what they done heard somebody else say. Before you sit down and you'll read it and say, okay, now let me apply it to my life. Because that's the best way to teach somebody. Apply it to your life and live your life in the most high way that you can.
And this is why I believe that it is okay to have different religions, because everybody's different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If it was just one religion, everybody would be the same, one standard, one way to live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's how it's supposed to be though.
One standard, one way to live.
I think in a nutshell,
I don't think so, because
how the Bible and the instruction of the Bible is basically, to treat others how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. Respect your fellow man. Mm-hmm. Don't covet another person's wife, property, jealousy, and all those type of things. Just a way to live a good life.
Yeah.
Overall life. Now, do I basically need instructions on how to do that?
No. That's innate.
No, not really. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm being a good example, or you have good examples throughout your life, then you know what's good and what's not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really necessarily think you need instructions on how to.
So basically, you don't even believe in religion. Because when we say religion, you basically saying, you basically speaking on how to live.
Which is a practice.
You know
I think religion and the church, only thing that's happened is just like everything else, they find a way to monetize and make money off of it. If you're going by the Bible, tell you, it's not a church that you can go to that can save you. Your body is the temple.
So that man don't go to church.
I'm not telling you what to do.
I'm pretty sure that's not
He
what
said
that. I'm
it
pretty
not-
sure that's not what that
He
verse.
also said
You
it's
see what I'm
good
saying?
it's good
That's
to
not what that verse saying. That verse,
congregate with other people of like mind. But at the same time, if I'm in the church and we all over here in this box, we praising God together. You know what I'm saying? When I leave church, where am I going? Going home.
Do what you normally do.
Do what I normally do. But we all in the church, you expecting the sinner to find his way to you. I think it should be the other way around. God wasn't, Jesus wasn't in no building. He was out.
Jesus was out with the
In the
hoods and
street.
thugs. Like,
He was out going to where these people's at.
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I mean, the church has been, it's been, it used to be a staple. Now it's more of a theatric type of place to me. You know what I'm saying?
when the last time you been to church?
October 2008.
What church you went to?
Went to my I call it my mother's church now, but it was the church that I grew up in.
So
As far as just like,
you
actually
gotta
going to a
speak on
church
that
service.
church.
But I've been to others. I mean, I've been to different churches.
To another church?
No, like when I went through my whole journey of studying into religion and questioning spirituality and stuff like that, I went to many different places. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a Hindu temple, I've been to a Buddhist
When
temple.
the last time you went to church? Other than your mama church?
Other than just a Christian church, I'm telling you, October 2008. As far as me going just for a service. Now, I've been for, funerals or whatever, but as far as any of that, no.
October 2008 was the last time you went to church.
The last time I went to a church for a service, yes.
When the last time you went to church?
Maybe that long, probably a couple years.
You know, I mean,
Well, probably about 3.
I would say, have I heard church services and stuff like that? Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it got to a point to where even like with me and him, I would tell him like, bruh, sometimes you gotta stop bashing. You just gotta let people be. Cause people not always gonna take the information that we give them and just say, okay, I'm gonna accept it.
Well, this is why I speak on religion. Basically, so cause you spoke on treat others as you want to be treated and that type of stuff. I think that's just like natural. Like you said, you don't need nobody to teach you that, but that's why I say that's not a religion. Like when I think of religion, I'm thinking of like the different practices within religion that really had nothing to do with if you're gonna go to heaven or hell, or that had nothing to do with whether you're a good person or a bad person.
Like tithing or offerings.
No, that you can't that. But I do think it's a certain part of your earnings that you should, you know what I'm saying. This whether it's money. But like back before there was money, they used to do sacrifice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They'll burn maybe a goat or some shit like that.
That nigga said burn a goat.
These little rituals they used to do back. This is my sacrifice to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do believe maybe you should take some time out to give. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm talking about. Like let's say for instance you got religion that believes like a woman should be covered up, or like I say one time, I've seen Indians, they don't even let their wife come through the front door. They gotta go through the back. Like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the religion, but does that really have anything to do?
Is that part of the religion or is that just part of the culture?
No, that's part of religious practices because
it's a religious practice.
Because
but does that really have anything to do whether you're a good person or not? Does that have anything to do with your salvation? Does it have anything?
The practice of religion? Does it have anything?
Like, that's what I'm getting to. Like some of the practices within different religions. I'm not trying to just key in on one thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it because you got everybody that do different things within their.
Yeah.
Like we pray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They say get on your hands and knees but do you really have to do all that
to
talk to God?
No.
You know what I'm saying? That way, do you really have to do all that to connect with, you know what I'm saying, your higher power?
No, you got a constant connection to him. You don't have to close your eyes. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to say nothing to him. If the Alpha and Omega are all knowing, he already knows.
But
it already knows.
But this is what I'm getting at. If you do believe that, who am I to tell you
that is wrong?
That, you know what I'm saying, that, hey man, That's some bullshit you over there doing. Or man, you need to stop that shit. That shit ain't helping you do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that position. We not in that position because who really know?
Yeah. That's why I was speaking on like impeding somebody's spiritual growth.
Religion, you know what I'm saying? What you that's not really religion. That's just, you know what I'm saying, a way you feel like that you should live. You know what I'm saying? That's just natural. But when I speak on religion, them the type of things I think about different practices or different things that you do within their religion that make you different from the next. You know what I'm saying? We do things like this over here. And over here we do things like this. When really, some of the things that they say they do differently, really it
really don't matter.
It really don't even do it make you a good or bad person.
No.
It don't. Cause you got some women that walk around here showing everything, but do that mean she's a bad person? Would they get is that gonna be the reason why she go to hell?
I don't know, they probably end up in the whole line.
You can't, because think about it, you got some places that's naturally so hot that it might be way more comfortable. You know, it was one point in time where it was okay to just walk around butt naked. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So is that really gonna get you into heaven? No, because it was a point in time where you really, like I said, when you say that, remember we asked the question, should everybody gonna live the same? Everybody can't live the same. The world is so big. The world is so big. It's certain things that you can do in this region of the world that you can't do over here. So you gotta be. The world is so.
I get what you
just
saying.
Just like you got some people that be like, in their religion, you can't eat seafood.
Well, you can't eat meat.
But if you in a part of the world where there's nothing but water, what the fuck else you gonna eat?
Well, see, that comes into play. I get exactly what you said. That comes into play of the creation of polarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, polarity is your polar opposites. Everybody knows that you got your good, you got your bad. You can't exist without both. Because if everything is all good, then you reach the state of perfection, which everything begins to die once you reach perfection. If everything is all bad, it's the same thing. Vice versa. Yin and yang theory. You gotta have a spot of bad in the good, and you gotta have a spot of good in the bad. Because otherwise, you just there. You see what I'm saying? So if polarity was never created, which if you go to the Bible and they start talking about the Garden of Eden when, Eve took a bite of the apple, then gave it to Adam and their eyes was open to knew that they were naked and not clothed and all that type of stuff. That's when polarity was created, according to the Bible. Now, I'm not going to go into all the other different books because that'll take me all fucking night. But that had to be created. The entity of God had to create itself in a different light, in an opposite of itself, for creation to keep going. Because if Adam and Eve would have stayed exactly like they were, you would have never had the world. They would have never created because they didn't know anything other than them two. Just speaking from a biblical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have a lot of people that would look at things in a deeper light, like what we talking about right now.
So was that the pussy?
Some people say that, but that's not necessarily true.
Does it even matter?
It don't. They just open their eyes.
Do you know?
Yeah.
You don't know, dude. It could have been.
Look at this apple here.
It could have been. It could have been talking about the pussy.
He probably woke up one day and was like, motherfucker here, what this?
What this do? Wait a minute, hold on.
Should it be like,
whoa? Should
it be like, why does shit smell like that?
Oh shit, she was out in the open, cuz that motherfucker might not have had no smell back then.
It had a smell.
It probably was a little tanky though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It probably had that little tank to woo. But nah.
You gotta have different religions because the world's so big, everybody different.
Oh.
You gotta do. Everybody can't be the same.
I will. Yeah.
And everybody can't.
At the end of the day, do I feel like this has really been detrimental to us? Yes. Because I still look at, you brought up Nat Turner. Mm-hmm. He was a preacher, will go around to different plantations and preach to the slaves to keep them in line, using those same verses.
Same tactics. Yeah.
Same tactics. Now, he owned his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just me looking at the history and the clips that I know. Because nobody was back there who knows. I heard that when he did open his eyes, he used those exact same verses to motivate.
He hid coded messages within those texts.
Yeah, he used those exact same words. Like I just said. It just depends on the perspective and however you present it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you looking at it negatively and you trying to find every little thing that's wrong, of course you're gonna find some shit that's wrong. And but if you're looking at it from a more positive light, you can use those same words to motivate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am a Christian you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like believing in Jesus was a way to bring people. It was a way for if you want to accept it or not, cool. Some people not going to accept this, and that's okay with me. But I feel like it kind of at a time when we need to be united. At a time when we needed to be united the most, I believe that the belief of Jesus united the shit out of us back then. Because if you look at the church now, in the black community, the church doesn't play the role like it did back in the day.
No.
Back in the day, the church was...
It was a staple of the community.
It was a staple of the community.
It was.
And even if you want to go deeper to back in the slave days, singing those songs.
Safe haven.
It kept us motivated. It kept us looking forward to one day we're going to continue to fight. But one day we're going to seek and gain our salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like you needed that.
Yeah.
Like, you needed that unity. You needed that love. You know what I'm saying? And you needed some type of guidance.
Yeah.
At a point where we lost. We lost. We don't really know what's next. We don't really, you know what I'm saying? We were, like I said, we were lost. Yeah. We looked at, instead of, you know what I'm saying, like I say, like you say, it was a lot of families torn apart. You know what I'm saying? But they all found the Father and Jesus and God. You know what I mean? And that kept them going. It kept a lot of our people going at a time where they really needed it. So that's why I kind of, you know what I'm saying, you can say Christianity hurt our people. But I think, you know what I'm saying, kind of at a point in time where we needed that extra boost.
Well,
I mean, you can look at it how you want to look at it, but that's...
Well, what I'm thinking is you probably giving a little bit too much credit to that side of it, because we were always spiritual people. You know what I'm saying? We always was one with nature. We were more with.
I don't know that though, Ted.
I understand that.
I don't know that. But I do know what it is.
That's what I'm trying to let you know.
But how do you know that?
Because you have to look at your history and look.
I mean, you can look at it just within the Bible itself. The Bible within itself will show you that man was one with nature. Man was one with astrology. Man was one with Mother Earth, Father Time, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about what he's talking about. He know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, we were more. See, this is the thing about it. We are more nature driven beings. You know what I'm saying?
And the Bible tells us that. I mean, I know that, but I'm speaking on what you speaking on. You saying that, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Who knows what the hell we were doing before we got here?
I mean,
it's text. It's text that was out. I mean, is the validity of the text, can it be proven? In certain aspects, yes. In certain aspects, no. I mean, because at any given time, we're always taking somebody else's word for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
look at the art. Look at the murals. Look at all those things that were left behind. It gives you clues as to what type of people they were, what they were doing.
I feel you, big bro.
I mean, I think sometimes, like, him saying, like, we really don't know, but at the same time, he's like, yo, you can't knock nobody for what they believe in, is one within the same, so to speak. Because it's like, well, we really don't know, but this is what our comfortability level was to get us through what we was going through.
I'm saying, like, did it really do more harm than good?
this is what I was saying.
Or are we just looking at it?
This-
Or are we just always? We had this conversation. Are we just always highlighting the negative?
It's not necessarily that you
Or
highlight.
we always highlight the negative. Like the church is fucked. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of negative things.
But it's a lot of positive that the church do also.
That's true.
That's over the years. The church have done so much good.
I'm not saying
You know what I'm saying? It had done so much good, but we highlight the negative, and that kind of overshadows all the positive, and some people are confused. But if you're gonna talk about it, talk about all of it.
But you do realize
You know
that
what
two
I'm saying?
negatives
That
make a
don't-
positive, right? Sometimes you got to get through the negative to get to the positive. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might, like how they say,
That all niggas wanna. Don't nobody wanna hear that shit all the time.
I mean, you can hear positivity
That's
all the time,
all
and you'll
hear
get burnt out on that.
negative.
you'll get tired of positivity.
Like, man, I'm
do that.
sick of these motherfuckers doing so good. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never in my life
I'm just using
saying
it.
no shit like that. And if I hear somebody say some shit like that, I'm gonna look at you like something's really wrong with you. Man, I'm tired of seeing these niggas do so good.
No, ain't nobody saying that.
I was
That's exactly what I'm
You
just
been-
saying though.
Have you ever been around somebody that was just so positive? You like, man, here this motherfucker coming on.
No, but people like I have, and I like that type of shit around
I
me.
like it too, but sometimes it can
God damn,
be
but-
overwhelming.
I'm gonna give you. It's
You
like,
really
it's like
just-
an over tripper motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's just always happy, and it's like, bro, I understand you happy, but right now I'm in a state that I don't want to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some shit I'm going
That's
through.
the problem. We should want that shit around us.
You may want to,
You don't
but
want nobody-
if something just happened to you that you're not in a great mood, you
Yeah.
at that particular time, it ain't got nothing to do bad against that person, but at that particular time, you just can't get up to where he's at.
Right, like what y'all spoke about earlier, where it was like his daddy spit and slapped on you, and then he made like he was gonna do it.
Is it
You know
that
what I'm
we
saying?
can't or that we don't want to?
Sometimes we just
Yeah,
Listen, let me tell you something. Cause I've been really having a problem with this. And turns no, this is something I really just been trying to get. I've been trying to get this through my head, and I just cannot come up with nothing. Why is it we always highlight and we always over promote the negative, the bad things? What's a black statistic that you always hear? How many black people are in prison? But do we ever talk about how many black people are in college right now? Do you know the number? Do you know? Look that motherfucking stat up. If a motherfucker always looking up negative shit, how many black people did? How many black people on welfare? How many black people got STDs? How many black people?
Well, now that you need to know.
You really don't, because all you gotta do is really just take care of yourself and protect yourself. But at the same time, what I'm getting at is we always want to talk about Lil John shooting the block, but we don't want to talk about Lil John graduating from Jackson State. We don't want to talk about Lil John doing his thing down there at Mississippi Valley State. We don't never want to talk about Lil John going to Hines, getting him a trade, and goddamn making something of himself. But Lil John gonna shoot the block up, get what they gonna talk about? Man, Lil John shot the block up. That motherfucker, is the motherfucker be talking about, ooh, Lil John shot the block up, or look at Lil John down there shooting the goddamn block up. Look at these niggas always doing. No.
Well, see, I mean,
Why is it that? But this the biggest brainwash. It ain't the church. It's our own self, because this is what we highlight. Like I say, like we were just talking about. Look at these rappers. What niggas want to hear? What niggas want to hear now? They want to hear, I dog a bitch out. You know what I'm saying? I shot up the block.
yeah.
I did this because guess what? They know that's what niggas gonna talk about. They know they ain't gonna talk about me going across that stage getting a diploma.
Well, see,
They gonna talk about me shooting the block up. I'm gonna be a hood hero
Because
for shooting the block up.
because that's
I ain't
what's
gonna be no
promoted.
hood hero for going to college and getting a degree.
Yeah,
and making it out the hood.
But see, I agree with you on that. That's what's promoted. It's just like I heard a motherfucker make the statement that you will support a nigga that got killed and put him on a t-shirt, but you won't support a nigga that graduated from college and put him on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? But now, like I say, you pretty much are around what directly affects you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not know Lil John that graduated from Valley State, but I might know Lil Pistol Popper over here that just shot my block up. So I might be sitting over here like, yeah, I know he shot the block up,
You
but
might not even know him.
No, I'm just saying.
That made the news, and John graduated from trade school. That didn't make the news.
No, this is what I'm saying though. What if I don't watch the news? I bet I still heard about John shooting the block up.
I probably wouldn't have.
Social media is the new news.
Oh, let's say I did. I bet you somewhere you might. How many times have you went somewhere and be like, man, you heard about that nigga doing that shit down there? How many times you? Matter of fact, we done had plenty of time. I done pulled up on y'all and y'all asked me, man, you heard about that bullshit motherfucker doing down there? Man, that's some goddamn bullshit. I hear that shit come out y'all mouth way more. Y'all heard about so and so down there doing good at goddamn Pearl High School? Motherfucker down there making all A's down there. Goddamn, that's a smart motherfucker there.
Cause I said if we run across it,
yeah. But see,
we don't.
Negativity.
We don't.
Negativity.
We don't talk about that shit.
Not as
we
much
talk
as
about.
we should.
I guarantee you. This is just what I think. If you would just go throughout your day, and you were just to really discipline yourself to write down everything that happened in your day, I believe it's gonna be way more good than bad.
Now I'm gonna say it like this.
I believe it's gonna be more good than bad.
And I think you got you putting a black eye in the game, because I'm gonna say it like this. Y'all been around me a lot.
I know y'all feel that. That's why y'all lose. I know y'all feel that shit.
How much negativity do you see me spew?
On a daily basis?
Every time I see you gonna talk about something.
No!
Every time!
No! I can't
believe it! Everything we gotta do is
say that!
That's what I'm saying, but we're not gonna believe that shit. And we do it so much that to the point where
if you
really look at yourself in the mirror, like I said, start documenting. We gonna start documenting this shit. Cause
I'm always talking politics.
We really think that sometimes. See what I'm saying? We really think that about ourselves.
The only time I'm gonna talk negative is if somebody fucking with me. That's it.
That's a fucking lie. How many times have I heard you say about some motherfucker? Am I lying to them? Am I making shit up?
I ain't got no dog in this fight.
That's every reason for you just to speak real. You ain't got no dog in the fight.
I'm gonna be honest though. It's gonna be more negative than come out of anybody's mouth than the pot.
And that's the
because
problem.
Negativity.
Because I believe it's more positive shit going on. I believe it's more good than bad. And
I mean, honest God, truthfully, it's just like this right here.
I'm positive of this. I'm gonna kick y'all ass on that pool table.
Look, man, we're gonna have to shut this motherfucker down. But I want to continue this topic on the next show because this is something that he really been adamant about. It's been on his mind for a minute.
I don't speak nothing but facts. I catch everybody on their bullshit because they don't believe it.
Whenever I'm speaking, and you may take it as me being negative, but I do love to speak on things that happened in the past. I will say that much. Because I have to keep that going. Cause if I don't keep it going and nobody brings it up and honor the past and what all people have done in the past, then it just dies.
Who is not honoring it? I don't know nobody. I don't know no black people I don't know no black person who's not aware of the reason why they here, the hard work, the sacrifice that it took to get here. Do you know a black person that's not aware of that?
Nah, not for the most part.
So why the fuck is it an issue to drill it every fucking day? There's not a soul. There's not a black soul. There's not a black soul walking around here that's not aware of the things we've been through.
Black power.
And the fight that's been going on for years. And who put us in? You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, bro. I ain't trying to cut it short. But hey.
That's why I got a whole slew of people over here.
I know
that agree with me because they know I keep it 100. They know I keep it 100. These folks don't want to keep it real because you put yourself in that category. Sometimes it's a tough pill to swallow.
Oh look,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll swallow
It's a lot of
bullshit.
hate in the heart that we gotta get rid of because we can't let these people continue to control us with hate. They control us with hate. You know what? You want to get a black person to scratch, just piss them off.
That's it.
That's all you gotta do. Get what?
That motherfucker shit ain't whole life.
Think about it. You see, I done did this shit. So listen, I play football, I play basketball. Either way, I throw a nigga off his game, piss him off.
That's it.
Piss him off. Get what? He ain't even focused on nothing no more.
Yeah.
We too easily controlled because of negativity, because of anger, because of hate.
Well, we got a lot of.
I'm telling you, bro, we ain't gonna look. Y'all ain't gonna agree with it right now, but one day y'all gonna think about this shit and be like, we will get a lot further if we just get the hate out of our heart and focus on what the fuck we need to focus on.
PTSD.
We gotta start using that excuse. It's there.
Hey, do it.
We have to control it.
Say it's not an excuse.
Control your PTSD. Control the shit. Just for about. How about this, black people? Take 5 years and just shut the fuck up and focus on what the fuck you need to focus on. Just stop complaining, stop crying, stop whining, and just focus. Let's do that for 1 year. And I guarantee you.
Could y'all do one favor though?
What is it?
Everybody that's
Tuned in and listening.
Would you please
Fuck with me.
stop talking about your taxes on social media? Just deal the motherfuckers out and get your goddamn money and shut the fuck up.
With all y'all claiming these kids, it ain't y'all.
I don't have to hear about these goddamn taxes. I get sick. Motherfuckers start talking about goddamn taxes in fucking July. Can't wait to January. Get my goddamn taxes.
Man,
I'm gonna talk about something good I see the black people doing out here. Black people. This goes out to the black fathers. Y'all keep taking care of y'all kids, man.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of all the black people, all the black men who's out here stepping up and doing whatever they need to do, whether it's whatever you do, to take care of your, you know what I'm saying, to take care of your responsibility, take care of your seed. Because I'm seeing y'all, you know what I'm saying, if ain't nobody else seeing y'all, I'm seeing y'all do y'all thing. Y'all continue to be good role models. Y'all continue to take care of y'all responsibility, take care of y'all kids, because this is a cycle that's gonna go on. Your child gonna see what you done as a father, then he gonna be a good father. It gonna go down the line. We gotta start with ourselves. We gotta start with us. It start with us. We gotta start doing this right now. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Already.
Salute.
on that note, this has been the Sipp City Podcast. We will fuck with y'all next week. We holla.